Hello, all you Allied Health superstars. It's so great to see you online. I'm going to start a series on dosage calculation. And I have found through many, many years that the best way to approach dosage calculation is one, with a very positive mind. Wipe your slate clear of I don't do math, I can't do math. And just really start positive talk with yourself. And then two, is to really go back and step by step, make sure you understand the processes that lead up to dosage calculations. And a lot of it is very simple math that you did way, way back when. And so we're going to start. I have attached, I use this in my courses, and for this video purpose, I have attached a link to a whole math packet. And with the math packet, you'll be able to kind of follow along in these videos and go through and do lots of practice and checking for yourself, because I only do the top line. For example, we're going to talk about addition of the three numbers, and I'm just going to look at the top line, and then there's many other problems for you to practice just to make sure that you understand. And then in the back, you'll find the answers to all the questions throughout the full math packet. There are, I think, 29 pages, something like that, with the math packet. And we just start and go through systematically to make sure that you feel comfortable and understand those concepts from way back when. So the first concept is addition with three numbers. So you'll see here, I have the very top of the math packet sectioned off here on my screen, and it talks about what the rules are. And then I have completed a couple here already, and I apologize for my writing. I have a tablet that I write with. It's a little more difficult, but we'll finish the last one together and walk through the problem. So the important things to remember with addition of three numbers is that you want to add the numbers in the ones column. So again, remembering that the ones column is the ones. And you add the first two numbers. So here, 3 plus 8 equals 11. And then add the third number. So 11 plus 4 equals 15. So you write the 5, but you need to carry that 1. And I always write out every part of my math, and I have my students do that as well. So here you would carry the 1, and then you'd add 3 plus 1 is 4, and then 4 plus 1 is 5, and you would get 55. And then when you do this, if you write down your math, you can see if you forgot to, for example, carry, because you start with the ones column and then you go over to the second part is to add the tens columns. Don't forget to carry the 1 over. And let's look at some of the ones I've done here. So we did 2 plus 7, so that's 9, and plus 0 leaves it at 9, so I don't have to carry anything. And then I just add the 3 plus 2 is 5. And here we did 8 plus 1 is 9, and 9 plus 6 is 15. So notice I did carry the 1 here. And so then I go 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 plus 3 is 5, and you get the 55. Here we start with the ones. So 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 3 is 4. So we write the 4 down in the ones column. We don't have anything to carry. So then we go to the tens, and it's just 2. So we bring that 2 down and we get to 24. The next one, we go 6 plus 2. So that's 8. And 8 plus 1 is 9. So we write our 9 down. We don't have anything to carry. And then we look here and we have 7 plus 1 in the tens, that's 8, and we write our 8 down. So let's just look at this last one together. And again, forgive me for my writing on my tablet, but we know that 8 plus 2 is 10, and then 10 plus 5 is 15. So we want to write our 5. And then we need to make sure that we carry the one. And again, I always have my students write it there because when we go back through dosage calculations, there's several different components of our math. And if we can check our math and see, we always check it backwards to make sure that it makes sense. So then 1 plus 1 is 2. So we put our 2 there and we get 25. So what I'd like you to do is take a look at that math packet. You can print it out or utilize it on your computer, whatever works best for you, and work on some of these problems below. And what I always tell my students in the classroom is if you really feel confident, like, oh, this is no problem, I still have you do a warm up. Do that first line and then put a little star at the top of the page, like, okay, addition of 3 numbers, I've got this, no problem. And then you move on to the next concept. And that way you can still have a little warm up each time to just jog your memory. But then when you get to the concepts like fractions that you haven't done in a long time that are difficult, you can really spend more time in those areas and practice, practice, practice. There are also many excellent resources out there for math as you're practicing. So you can watch additional videos. Khan Academy is a great location to visit. Also, I have a colleague and friend that her husband has a math channel called Colfax Math. Excellent resource. So just take your time and really build your foundations with this dosage calculations, and you will be excited when you see that yes, you can do dosage calculations, and yes, you understand them and you can feel confident, because we know that doing dosage calculations can be a matter of injury or life and death if they're done incorrectly, because then a medication is administered at the incorrect dose, which can mean something as little as um, they get a little more, but it's not a problem, to they get too much more and it can cause injury or death, or they're not getting enough medication. So it is very important to make sure that you go through these steps and that you are really solid in this math so that you can just whiz through the concepts that you know and really focus on the concepts that you don't. And then when you get to dosage calculation, it's never a whiz through. It's a step by step checking your work and making sure and working it backwards and making sure once again that it's correct. So I'm hopeful that if you follow these videos in order that match with the math packet and you download that math packet, you will be feeling very confident. I also offer online courses that have more support built in. If you're interested in taking a dosage calculation online course, you can go to Allied Health Educational Solutions.com, and there you'll find many different courses to choose from, as far as there's a lot of varied courses in allied health and medical assisting. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you online. Bye-bye.